Here's the last time we tried to like fire or lay someone off in such a high ranking position, our president got his brains blown out in the middle of the day in public. That's what happened the last time we tried to lay people off like that.
Yeah, and it was like across all the like Navy, Army, Marines. I'm like, oh, they're gonna link up with all the FBI folks that got laid off.
Yeah,
they're gonna know how to do some damage, discreetly. I mean, probably in broad daylight.
Yeah.
That would be. Oh, it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think people were like freaking out those first few days because they were just so brazenly doing it and like unapologetic, and they were just doing it in a way that was like, yeah, we're doing it. What are we gonna do about it? But like, there have been things since then that are like, it's just to me, it's a tell that they're sort of freaking out a little bit. Like Elon Musk trying to like backpedal now on being part of DOGE. Like he's like, I'm not part of DOGE. I'm just a consultant. You know, I'm not in there. I'm consulting them. Like if they have a question, I answer it. I'm not making any decisions. And it's like, oh, you're afraid you're gonna go to jail now. That's what's happening. And then laying off all these military people. If he is like worried about that, laying off all these military people is the dumbest thing you could have possibly done. And so please keep telling me this guy's a genius. Please convince me this man is a genius. The man who is like freaking out because he knows he's doing illegal shit and could possibly go to prison for it. What should I do? What should I do? Oh, I'm going to lay off the people who are most likely going to be the ones that like physically take me to prison. You know? Like they're not the ones that are going to prosecute him, but like who do you think is going to have to like go get him to take him to the prison? Like if you got those guys on your side, a judge says you're guilty, you're going to jail, those people will just be like, I don't know, it's gonna be interesting how he gets there. But now you just made an enemy of those people. So like what do you think is going to happen now, you fucking idiot?
And I love that they won't respond to memos, and they're like, "Who's in charge of DOGE?"
Dude, he is so committed. He is so committed to not responding to memos that when Grimes started texting him because his son was sick, he wouldn't respond to that. So she had to go to Twitter and start tweeting at him on Twitter to be like, "Hey, this is kind of like it's a fun game, but this is kind of serious now. You got to answer my texts because your child is like really sick and needs your help." And then he shadow banned her so that people couldn't see the tweets.
What a turd.
Yeah. Most awful person maybe that has ever lived.
Yeah. I just can't get over how idiotic he is. I miss when that kid was posting his flight patterns.
Oh yeah, that was great. Well, I really think that's what made him buy Twitter, because Twitter was like, we're not going to do anything about this. Like Twitter was like, no, we're not going to take this account down. And he tried to pay the kid to take the account down. The kid was like, no, I'm not taking the account down. And then that's when he like bought Twitter, and then that's when he finally got the account down.
Do you think all of his crazy moves will encourage some corporations who were on the fence about leaving Twitter to have an exodus?
I think most of the companies that were going to do that have done that. I think whoever is still there likes what he's doing. Like I don't think any of the just look at like how everybody's just like bending the knee, like Zuckerberg.
Oh my God, that's embarrassing.
That is so embarrassing, the way he just like immediately I don't want to go to jail.
And changed his wardrobe too.
So the funniest description of that I've heard so far is on Twitch. They keep saying he got hit with the Dominican ray. So that's the funniest description of that I've heard. But like, yeah, it's like, what are you doing? Like, he's such a fucking pathetic, pitiful man. Like, he really is. He's such a fucking pathetic, pitiful person. Like, he has been running away from the origin of Facebook for his entire adult life, basically. Because, like, he did steal it. He stole it. He 1000% stole it. Just come forward and just say, yes, I stole this. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
You know, like, but he won't acknowledge that he stole it. And then he won't acknowledge that he, like, totally fucked over his partner. Like, he's done so much fucking goblin behavior and just does not want to admit to it. And he's going to be running for the rest of his fucking pathetic life.
Well, doesn't he have that island now where he...
Yeah. I mean, that's well, he had to buy that island because, like, that's his only hope. Because if things really go bad, no one is, like, rushing out there to help Mark Zuckerberg. Like, the only chance he has to survive anything, like any sort of, like, major catastrophe, is to just be isolated away from the population, because the population will rip him to shreds once he loses his protection of money.
Yeah, I just can't get over it. Like, how long do you think that will be?
What?
Before, like, the general public completely turns on all of the oligarchs here.
I mean, I think like, from, like, a political and from, like, a financial perspective, it's starting. Like, anything further than that would literally have to be, like, the fall of the planet. Like, anything further than just, like, legal repercussions or financial repercussions, that's going to take, like, society has imploded on itself and we are in chaos now. But as long as we're in a society, it'll just be, like I said, legal and financial shit. And that, I feel like that's not that far away. I feel like that's like I heard the other day, like, Elon has, like, a ton of class action lawsuits going against him right now. And if even, like, just 2 or 3 of them actually stick, he will be bankrupt. Like, that's, I have not looked into that. I heard that, like, on YouTube or a podcast or something somewhere. But, like, I think it's turning. I think it is turning. And I don't think it's that far. I mean, I don't think it's, like, next year, but I don't think it's that far away.